Hello everyone, and welcome. It's Sengon Cruz here, and today we're embarking on a critical expedition, not into the dense jungle or across a frozen tundra, but into the world of maritime careers. I'm going to share with you the proper requirements to join marine colleges and institutions in India. This journey, much like any challenging adventure, requires careful preparation, the right knowledge, and a steadfast spirit. If you've ever dreamt of a life on the high seas, of commanding mighty vessels or engineering their powerful hearts, then this is your starting point, your base camp for an incredible career. This isn't just about ticking boxes, it's about understanding the terrain ahead. So just follow the video, take screenshots wherever needed. These will be your maps and compass points, and share this vital intel with your fellow people, your teammates, who need to clarify any doubts regarding these requirements. The sea is a formidable force, and the path to becoming a seafarer is equally demanding. It's crucial you're equipped with accurate information, not a romanticized version. We're going to cut through the fog and give you the clear bearings you need to navigate these initial crucial steps towards a fulfilling life at sea. And a word of warning, a crucial survival tip for this particular environment. To all my fellow mates, don't fall into the trap of agents who con you by showing beautiful dreams. Just like in the wild, there are those who might lead you astray for their own gain. Arm yourselves with knowledge, trust reliable sources, and make informed decisions. This video is your field guide to ensure you start your maritime adventure on the right tack, with a clear heading and the confidence that you're prepared for what lies ahead. Let's get into it. All right, first things first, before you even think about packing your kit bag or learning to tie a bowline, you need to choose the right course. This is absolutely fundamental, like selecting the right survival gear before heading into an uncharted wilderness. Your choice, of course, will dictate your entire career path on the high seas, the kind of challenges you'll face and the skills you'll need to master. It's not a decision to be taken lightly. It's the bedrock of your future maritime life. So take a deep breath, look inward, and let's explore how to make this critical selection. Think of your passion as your internal compass. What truly excites you about the maritime world? Is it the thought of navigating a colossal vessel through challenging waters, being on the bridge, responsible for the ship's journey and safety? Or perhaps the roar of the engine room calls to you, the intricate dance of machinery, the power that propels these giants across the oceans? Maybe it's the logistics, the cargo, or even the hospitality aspect on passenger vessels. Your interest, your gut feeling, that's your true north here. Don't ignore it, it's a powerful guide. The maritime industry is vast, like an ocean itself, with many different streams. You might be drawn to the deck side, focusing on navigation, cargo operations, and ship handling, becoming a navigating officer, eventually a captain, or perhaps the engine department is where your talents lie, dealing with the main engines, auxiliary machinery, and all the complex systems that keep a ship alive, aiming to be an engineer, ultimately a chief engineer. There are also specialized roles like electrotechnical officer, or even careers in maritime catering and hospitality if you're on a passenger vessel. Each path requires a different mindset and skill set. Choosing a course that aligns with your passion and career goals is paramount. It's like choosing between climbing a mountain or exploring a cave system. Both are adventures, but they demand different preparations and aptitudes. If you're fascinated by mechanics and problem solving, marine engineering might be your calling. If leadership, navigation, and the open bridge appeal to you, then a nautical science or DNS, diploma in nautical science course leading to a deck officer role could be the way forward. Don't just chase a title, chase what genuinely makes you tick. Consider your long-term career goals. Where do you see yourself in 10, 20 years? Standing on the bridge of a supertanker, managing a complex engine room, or perhaps even transitioning to a shore-based role in maritime management or surveying? Your initial course choice is the first leg of this long voyage. Research what each course leads to, the progression opportunities, and whether that aligns with your ultimate ambitions. This isn't just a job, it's a lifelong adventure, and you want to ensure you're on the right expedition. Talk to people already in the industry. Seek out seasoned seafarers, officers, engineers. Their experiences are like a well-worn map full of valuable insights and warnings about potential pitfalls. Ask them about their daily lives, the challenges, the rewards. What do they love about their jobs? What do they wish they'd known when they started? This kind of first-hand intelligence is invaluable, like learning survival tips from someone who's lived off the land. It can help you see beyond the brochures and glossy images. Remember, a maritime career is demanding. It requires resilience, discipline, and the ability to work under pressure, often far from home and in challenging conditions. It's not for the faint-hearted. Your chosen course will prepare you for these realities, but your inherent interest and passion will be the fuel that keeps you going when the going gets tough, when you're facing metaphorical storms. If you love what you do, you'll find the strength to overcome any obstacle. So do your homework. Explore the different specializations within the maritime field. Read about them, watch videos, understand the day-to-day responsibilities. Does the thought of intricate machinery diagrams excite you, or does charting a course across the globe spark your imagination? Your natural aptitude and interests are key indicators. It's about finding that perfect fit where your skills meet your passion, creating a synergy that will propel you forward in this demanding yet incredibly rewarding profession. Don't just pick a course because it sounds good or because someone else is doing it. This is your journey, your ship to steer. The sea demands authenticity. It will test you, and your genuine interest in your chosen field will be your anchor. This decision is about laying the keel for a career that will not only provide for you, but will also, hopefully, bring you a deep sense of fulfillment and adventure every single day. Ultimately, choosing the right course is about answering a call. The sea has a way of calling to certain individuals. Listen to that call. Understand what aspect of the maritime world resonates most deeply within you. Is it the vastness of the ocean, the power of the ships, the camaraderie of the crew, the challenge of the elements? Once you identify that, your course will become clearer, your path more defined. This is the first and perhaps most important navigational decision you'll make. Right, you've plotted your initial course, you know which direction you want to head. Now, for many of you aspiring to be officers, whether on the deck or in the engine room, the next major landmark is the IMU CET. That's the Indian Maritime University Common Entrance Test. Think of this as your first significant hurdle, a qualifying trial you must pass to prove you've got the basic intellectual toolkit for the demanding training ahead. It's a critical gateway, and preparation is key to navigating it successfully. For courses like the Diploma in Nautical Science, DNS, leading to a deck officer, or the Bachelor of Technology in Marine Engineering, admission is generally through this IMU CET. It's the standard, the official checkpoint. This test is conducted by the Indian Maritime University, or IMU itself. They are the primary authority for maritime education in India, so their test carries significant weight. You'll want to head to their official website, www.imu.edu.in, for all the official announcements, syllabus details, and application forms. That website is your primary source of intelligence for this operation. Mark your calendars, because this test usually rears its head around May or June each year. That doesn't give you a lifetime to prepare, so you need to be disciplined and start your training early. Just like preparing for an expedition, you can't leave it to the last minute. Consistent effort, understanding the terrain of the exam, these are what will see you through. The exact dates will be announced on the IMU website, so keep a sharp lookout, like watching for a change in the weather. Now, what kind of intellectual firepower do you need for the IMU SAT? The subjects are generally focused on the essentials: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. These form the scientific bedrock of understanding how ships work, how they navigate, and the principles that govern the marine environment. You'll also be tested on English, because clear communication is absolutely vital at sea. And aptitude, which gauges your general problem-solving skills and logical reasoning, crucial for quick thinking in challenging situations. Think of physics as understanding the forces you'll be dealing with: buoyancy, stability, mechanics. Chemistry gives you insight into materials, fuels, and even the environment you'll be operating in. Mathematics is the language of engineering and navigation. Precision is everything. Your English skills ensure you can understand orders, communicate effectively with a multinational crew, and read and interpret essential documents. And aptitude? That's your ability to think on your feet when the unexpected happens, which it often does at sea. So your preparation strategy needs to be robust. Dust off those school textbooks, particularly from your 10+2 or equivalent studies, as the syllabus is typically based on that level. Focus on building a strong foundation in each of these subjects. It's not just about memorizing formulas, it's about understanding the concepts. The C doesn't care if you can recite a formula. It cares if you can apply it when the pressure is on. Consider joining coaching classes if you feel you need structured guidance, or form study groups with other aspirants. Sharing knowledge and tackling problems together can be incredibly effective, like a team navigating a tricky passage. There are plenty of online resources, mock tests, and previous year's question papers available. Use them. Practice extensively. The more familiar you are with the types of questions and the time constraints, the better you'll perform under pressure. This is like acclimatizing before a high-altitude climb. Don't underestimate any section. A balanced preparation is crucial. Even if you're strong in science, don't neglect your English or aptitude. Every mark counts in a competitive exam like this. Time management during the exam itself is also a critical skill. You need to be able to work quickly and accurately, allocating your time wisely across the different sections, much like rationing supplies on a long voyage. The IMUCT is more than just an exam. It's a test of your dedication, your discipline, and your desire to enter this challenging profession. It's your first taste of the high standards expected in the maritime world. Approach it with the seriousness it deserves, but also with confidence in your preparation. Remember, many have walked this path before you and succeeded. You can too, with the right mindset and diligent effort. So, gear up. Treat the IMUCET as your first major navigational challenge. Study the charts, the syllabus, hone your skills, solve problems, and approach the test day with a calm, focused mind. Successfully clearing this hurdle opens up the doors to some of the best maritime training institutions in the country, bringing you one significant step closer to your dream of a life at sea. It's tough, but every great adventure starts with a challenge. All right, you've navigated the IMUCET, or you're preparing for it. The next crucial step is selecting and applying to the right training institute. This is like choosing your base camp for a major expedition. It needs to be well-equipped, reputable, and capable of preparing you for the challenges ahead. You must, and I repeat, apply to DG Shipping-approved colleges for your pre-sea training. DG Shipping, the Directorate General of Shipping, is the regulatory authority in India, and their approval is non-negotiable. Why DG Shipping approval? Well, it's your guarantee of quality and recognition. These approved institutes meet specific standards for curriculum, facilities, instructors, and safety. Graduating from a non-approved institute is like navigating with a faulty compass. You might end up lost, your qualifications potentially worthless in the professional maritime world. So, always check for that DG Shipping approval. It's your seal of authenticity, your assurance that the training you receive will be up to par and recognized globally. Now let's talk about some of the top maritime institutes in India where you can lay your foundations. The Indian Maritime University, IMU itself, has several campuses across the country, and these are often the first port of call for many aspiring seafarers. You've got IMU Chennai, IMU Mumbai, IMU Kolkata, IMU Kochi, and IMU Visakhapatnam. Each of these campuses has a strong legacy and offers a range of courses directly under the umbrella of the main maritime university. Beyond the government-run IMU campuses, there are some outstanding private maritime institutes that have carved a niche for themselves, with excellent training standards and often strong industry connections. Tulani Maritime Institute, TMI, in Pune, is a very well-regarded name. Then there's the Anglo-Eastern Maritime Academy, AEMA, in Kare, known for its rigorous training, often tied to its parent shipping company. These institutions are like specialized training grounds, honing your skills for specific roles. We also have the Great Eastern Institute of Maritime Studies, GIMS, in Lonavala, another institution backed by a major shipping company, which often translates to good placement prospects. And let's not forget Samudra Institute of Maritime Studies, SIMS, also in Lonavala, run by Executive Ship Management. These institutes often boast state-of-the-art simulators and facilities mimicking the real-world environment you'll encounter at sea. They are serious about forging capable mariners. It's important to note, and this is a key piece of intel, many of these top private colleges conduct their own entrance tests and interviews in addition to, or sometimes as an alternative to, the IMUCET for specific courses or their own selection process. So your journey of tests might not end with the IMUCET. You need to research the specific admission requirements for each institute you're interested in. This is like scouting multiple routes to your objective. Some might have additional checkpoints, so how do you choose? Research each institute. Look at their infrastructure, the experience of their faculty, their placement records, and any industry tie-ups they might have. Some institutes might specialize more in DEC courses, others in engine. Some might have a particular company sponsoring them, which could lead to a direct pipeline for employment. Think about what's important to you: location, fees, specific company links, or the general reputation of the institute. Don't just apply to one. Have a list of preferred institutes, your primary targets, and also some backup options. The admission process can be competitive, like finding a safe anchorage in a crowded bay. Spreading your applications increases your chances of securing a spot in a quality institution. Make sure you meticulously follow the application procedures for each college, adhering to deadlines and submitting all required documents. Attention to detail here is critical. Visit the campuses if you can, or attend their virtual open days. Get a feel for the place. This will be your home and your training ground for a significant period. You need to feel comfortable and confident that it's the right environment for you to learn and grow. Talk to current students or alumni if possible. They can offer invaluable, unvarnished perspectives, like local guides sharing secrets of the terrain. Remember, the institute you choose will shape your formative years as a mariner. It's where you'll learn the ropes, literally and figuratively. It's where you'll forge lifelong friendships and develop the discipline and skills that will define your career. So choose wisely. Your DG Shipping Approved Institute is your launchpad to the oceans. Make sure it's a strong and reliable one. All right, team, you've navigated the academic hurdles, you've identified your target institutions. Now, we face a different kind of challenge: the Merchant Navy medical examination. This is non-negotiable. The sea is an unforgiving environment, and life on board a ship demands a certain level of physical and mental robustness. You must pass a comprehensive medical exam conducted by a DG shipping-approved doctor. This isn't just a routine checkup. It's a thorough assessment to ensure you're fit for the demanding life of a seafarer. Think of your body as your most essential piece of survival equipment. It needs to be in good working order. The medical exam will check several key parameters. Height and weight are considered, and your body mass index, BMI, will be assessed to ensure it's within acceptable limits. Being significantly overweight or underweight can pose risks in an emergency situation or during physically demanding tasks on board. It's about operational readiness. Then comes one of the most critical aspects, especially for those aspiring to be deck officers' eyesight. You generally need 6x6 vision in each eye. For navigating officers, keen eyesight is paramount for spotting hazards, reading signals, and maintaining a proper lookout, especially in challenging weather conditions or at night. It's your primary sensor for navigating the ship safely. Any significant visual impairment can be a disqualifier for deck roles. Crucially, for deck department roles, color blindness is not allowed. Distinguishing between red, green, and white lights is absolutely vital for navigation, identifying buoys, other vessels' lights, and signal lights. Misinterpreting these could have catastrophic consequences. So, tests for color vision, like the Ishihara test, are a standard part of the medical. This is a strict requirement, and there's usually no leeway here for those on the bridge. The examination will also cover your general fitness. This includes checks on your cardiovascular health, respiratory system, hearing, and musculoskeletal system. You need to be able to move around a ship, climb ladders, and potentially engage in physically strenuous activities like firefighting or emergency response. Any chronic condition that could be exacerbated by life at sea or require ongoing specialist medical attention not available on board might be a concern. The DG shipping-approved doctor is trained to understand the specific demands of a seafaring career. They're not just looking at your health in a general sense, but in the context of living and working on a vessel for extended periods, often far from advanced medical facilities. So, be honest and upfront during your medical declaration. Hiding a condition could put yourself and your crewmates at risk later on. It's wise to get a preliminary checkup with your own doctor before going for the official DG shipping medical, especially if you have any concerns about eyesight or any pre-existing conditions. This can help you identify any potential issues early on. Sometimes minor issues can be addressed or managed But it's better to know beforehand rather than face disappointment at the official medical stage. Remember, this medical examination is for your own safety as well as the safety of the vessel and the crew. A medical emergency at sea is a serious situation. The standards are in place to minimize such risks, so maintain a healthy lifestyle leading up to your medical. Good nutrition, regular exercise, and adequate sleep can all contribute to passing this hurdle successfully. Treat your body like you'd treat your ship. Keep it well maintained. If you have any doubts about specific medical criteria, consult the DG shipping guidelines or speak to the admissions department of the institutes you're applying to. They can often provide clarity on what is and isn't acceptable. Don't let anxiety get the better of you. Approach the medical exam calmly. For most healthy individuals, it's a straightforward process. Passing this medical examination is a green light, confirming you're physically prepared for the adventures and rigors that lie ahead. It's a testament to your fitness to join the ranks of seafarers who brave the world's oceans. So, take it seriously, prepare your body, and clear this essential checkpoint on your journey to a maritime career. It's about being fit for duty, fit for the sea. We're nearing the final stages of our pre-voyage preparations team. You've tackled the academics, chosen your institute, and proven your physical fitness. Now it's time to sort out some crucial documentation, specifically your passport and your INDOS number. These are non-negotiable essentials. Without them, your maritime journey is stalled before it even begins. Think of them as your official license to operate in the international waters of your career. First up, the passport. This might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many delay this. If you dream of a life at sea, you're dreaming of an international career. Ships sail across global waters, calling at ports in numerous countries. Your passport is your primary identity document, your permission to travel internationally. Before joining any pre-sea training course, you must apply for a passport if you don't already have one. Don't wait until the last minute. The process can take time. Getting a passport is a standard government procedure. You'll need to gather your documents, proof of identity, proof of address, birth certificate and photographs, and apply through the official channels, usually online via the Passport India website. Follow the instructions carefully, fill out the forms accurately, and attend your appointments as scheduled. Any delays here can impact your college admission timeline, so get this sorted out as a top priority. It's your key to the world. Once you have your passport in hand, keep it safe. This document will be your constant companion throughout your seafaring career. You'll need it for visa applications, for signing on and off ships in foreign ports, and for various official procedures. Treat it with the respect it deserves. Losing it can create a world of complications, especially when you're thousands of miles from home. Next, let's talk about the INDOS number. INDOS stands for Indian National Database of Seafarers. This is a unique identification number assigned to every Indian seafarer. Think of it as your maritime Aadhaar card or social security number, specific to your seafaring profession. It's essential for tracking your training, certification, and sea service throughout your career. This number is vital for all your maritime documentation. The good news is you typically don't have to apply for the INDOS number yourself before joining. Once you secure admission to a DG shipping-approved maritime training institute, the institute will usually help you with the process of obtaining your INDOS number. They are familiar with the procedure and will guide you through the necessary paperwork. This is one less thing for you to navigate solo. The INDOS number is crucial for the issuance of your Certificate of Competency, COC, later in your career and for various other mandatory certifications you'll acquire. It links all your maritime qualifications and experience together in one centralized database, maintained by the Indian Maritime Authorities. It ensures your records are accurate and accessible, which is vital for employment and compliance. So, while the Institute handles the application, be prepared to provide them with all the necessary personal details and documents they require for the INDOS registration. This will likely include copies of your passport, educational certificates, and photographs. Cooperate fully and provide accurate information to ensure the process goes smoothly. Any errors in your INDOS record can cause problems down the line. Having your passport ready and your INDOS number processed are critical steps before you can even begin your pre-sea training. These documents officially register you as an aspiring seafarer within the national and international systems. They are the foundation upon which all your future certifications and sea time records will be built. They are your entry ticket into the formal world of seafaring. So to recap this crucial stage, prioritize getting your passport if you don't have one. It's your gateway to international waters. And be ready to work with your chosen maritime institute to secure your INDOS number promptly upon admission. These aren't just bureaucratic hurdles, they are essential components of your professional identity as a mariner, ensuring you're properly documented and recognized as you embark on your global career. So there you have it, a comprehensive chart to navigate your entry into the incredible world of marine colleges in India. We've covered choosing your course, tackling the IMUCET, selecting the right DG shipping approved institute, clearing your medicals and getting your essential documents like your passport and INDOS number. Each step is a vital waypoint on your journey. Remember, preparation, knowledge and a resilient spirit are your best allies in this adventure, just as they are in the wild. This journey demands commitment, but the rewards, a challenging career, global travel, and a unique way of life are immense. Now, before we sign off, I want to share a highly recommended survival tip for this career path. Consider applying for sponsorships from shipping companies joining any college, or at least as early as possible. This can be a game changer. Securing a sponsorship ensures a guaranteed job after you complete your training, which is like finding a safe harbor waiting for you after a long voyage. It removes a huge amount of uncertainty and allows you to focus entirely on your studies and training, knowing your first berth is secured. Furthermore, in some cases, sponsorship can also mean financial support during your course, easing the monetary burden on you and your family. Think of it as finding a patron for your expedition. Companies that often offer sponsorship exams and programs include big names like Anglo-Eastern, Great Eastern, Maersk, Synergy, and Fleet Management, among others. Research these opportunities diligently. It's an extra effort and additional climb, but the view from the top, a secure career path, is well worth it. Stay focused, stay strong, and I wish you fair winds and following seas on your maritime adventure. This is Seng On Cruise, signing off.